Hey, this is Sam here from KitchenGadgetsClub.com and also the voice behind the popular Kitchen Gadgets podcast, Magic with Gadgets. Today, I want to share with you how to use your leftover shepherd's pie and to fill it into some Yorkshire puddings. It's absolutely delicious and perfect use of your leftovers. So, I've been dreaming about this for months because what happened is we were at the photo shoot for the Complete Multi-Cooker Cookbook and I was noticing that there was quite a lot of leftovers. I knew they would come home with us anyway because everybody else was on the train, so they had no way to put any food supplies. And I was really looking forward to making you some recipes using up the leftovers from the shoot. Well, I ended up with 2 big containers left over of shepherd's pie. I ended up with some Yorkshire puddings that wasn't used. And then this is some mash that I've just made myself, but it's the same mash that's in that as well. Oh, and it's just amazing and so delicious. And I've just been thinking, I've got to fill Yorkshire puddings with some shepherd's pie mix. It's just been on the brain ever since. So that's exactly what I'm going to show you how to do now. So if you've ever had some spare Yorkshire puddings, then this is what we recommend. So popping everything to one side so that I can get out the 15-in-1 and show you how to do it. Right. First up, Yorkshire puddings, hey? We've got the air fryer basket going on. I've got these and the frozen. And this also shows you just how easy it is to defrost and cook Yorkshire puddings in the air fryer basket. So we've got 6 of these. Ah, I love the fact that they're M&S as well. Oh wow, I'm feeling spoiled. So I've got the 6 Yorkshire puddings in now. So pop the lid down. So now flick it across to air fry. You're looking for 180 Celsius. That's 360 Fahrenheit and a cooking time of 2 minutes, and then press start. And then Yorkshire pudding wrappers in the bin, and I can wait for the beep. Introducing you to the Complete Multi-Cooker Cookbook, featuring all your favourite recipes including chicken pie or risotto, soup, sponge pudding of course, and there is 125 delicious everyday recipes in here that you're just going to absolutely love. And then if you pop over to the back cover, you can see even more delicious recipes that are included, including our favourite Spanish potato casserole. We've got some nice vegetables going on. We've got lasagna in there. We've got granola and homemade yoghurt. And then of course, the best one of them all, teaching you how to do pork with crackling. And we've got many tips and tricks for using the probes. And of course, remember, all our cookbooks come with both metric and imperial measurements. And this is going to be the first multi-cooker cookbook that's traditionally published. So we're really pleased that they've chosen us to do this with. It's going to be an absolute honour to bring it to you. So don't forget to head over to KitchenGadgetsClub.com/books and pre-order yourself a copy. And we've beeped. So pop your lid up. And these Yorkshire puddings are almost done already. I didn't want to do them for too long because otherwise they'll end up too crispy when you're putting them back on with your shepherd's pie mixture. So I'm going to get a chopping board out because I think it'll be easy for doing the prep. Make yourself some room, get out your Yorkshires, and at this point they kind of feel like almost crispy Yorkshires. So they are actually warm through. So now I've got them out, and like I said, they're a little bit soggy, but they are warm through. It's amazing to say 2 minutes to warm up Yorkshire puddings, hey, from frozen as well. So now grab yourself a dessert spoon or whatever you prefer and start adding your mixture to your Yorkshires. So what you can choose between now is you could either do it just with the filling that you've already made, or you can put less in and then warm up some mash as well. So I'm just going to show you a few different options here. So then you can add some extra mash on top if you wanted to, or you can just have them as they are. It's totally up to you. I think when you use cold mash it's easier because it holds its position and you're less likely for your filling to come out. So now you can pop those all back in. You can use each other for them to lean on. So so that your filling doesn't go too far away. Or is it me, or do they look like stuffed mushrooms? And then I'm going to finish this off with a little bit of grated cheese on top. Don't judge me, it's pre-grated mozzarella. I normally grate our own cheese, but I just happen to have a bag of this about. So then pop the lid back down. So now flick it across to air fry. You're looking for 180 Celsius. That's 360 Fahrenheit and a cooking time of 2 minutes, and then press start. And we've beeped. So should we check on our Yorkshires? Oh wow, look at those beauties. Oh yes, and the cheese is melted as well, which always makes everything better, doesn't it? So, I'll give you a closer look. Oh wow, look at that. Doesn't that look beautiful? This is a great way to use up your Yorkshire puddings if you've got some spare. And you notice, like, you buy a frozen bag of Yorkshires and they end up doing several meals. So when you've got a spare stash in the freezer and you've just got some leftover cottage pie or shepherd's pie or even some leftover stew, then do this. And then last but not least, oh, look at those. Don't they look fab? I'll give you the closer. Oh wow, look at those. Don't they look brilliant? I'm well impressed. And you notice, like, Yorkshire puddings, you can fill so many different things with them. They don't just have to be for your gravy with your roast dinner. So next time you have some left over, think of this. Thanks so much for watching our YouTube video. It feels so amazing that you've stuck around to the end. And of course, that must mean that you like our videos. So why not also follow us on social media? You can find us at the Kitchen Gadgets Club on Facebook and on Pinterest, TikTok. We're Kitchen Gadgets Club. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel for more great videos like this one. And you can also find us at KitchenGadgetsClub.com, where we have a membership that shares brand new kitchen gadget recipes every week. And we also have lots of great ideas, resources, tips and tricks. And we are an ovenless kitchen, so we teach you exclusively how to cook with kitchen gadgets. And a ciao for now.